Hello and thanks for listening to this podcast from the YMCA Perth. We recently recorded a seminar ran by YMCA Scotland at the YouthLink conference in Murrayfield, Edinburgh. There, Glen Campbell gave his top tips for how to deal with media.
As a journalist, you're looking, in general terms, you're looking for a story. Now, you might be going in search of a particular story, or you might be fishing for any story, and that's kind of what happened in the example we just did there. We were discussing that, and something jumped out at me that I thought, that's a story. So it's as simple as that, and that it doesn't particularly help you because each journalist will have a different idea of what makes news, and their editors will have a different idea about what's going to get in the paper or get on the radio or get on TV. You shouldn't necessarily expect that what you're doing at a local level in a particular community is going to make national or even regional news. I think you've got a reasonable expectation that your local press, perhaps local radio, should be taking an interest in your work, but you can increase the power of your message if you're prepared to make yourself available more generally to talk across your specialist subject, which I guess is youth work in its broadest sense. And you can be making, even when you haven't got a particular story to tell, you can be reaching out to the media. I would say locally first of all, and certainly beyond that as you build up contacts and experience. But let people know that you are there, what it is you feel qualified to talk about, and be available at the drop of a hat. One last thing is pictures. With the exception of radio, television is entirely about pictures, and the print media are always looking for a good photo. So quite often, if you have the image in your head, kids climbing up that climbing wall in Perth for the first time, getting their first chance to do that, that might well be a picture that a photo editor at a newspaper or indeed a television crew would be interested in. So you don't always necessarily push the story. Sometimes the picture will sell your story for you. Don't be put off by every time you don't manage to get in or to get on. You've got to keep working at it. You've got to build up contacts and relationship, and expect that 8 out of 10 of your press releases, your ideas will end up in the bin. Live for the one or two that actually make the cut.